Welcome to Tarot Tangents, a talk show where I invite guests and read their fortune. But really, it's just an excuse to chat. I wonder who the secret guest will be today. Stay tuned to find out on today's episode of Tarot Tangents.
Hi, Ikumin! Hello. Oh. Yeah. Ah. Oh. Hello, Ikumin, then, I guess, because...
Okay, I think they can hear me now.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
I'm not muted. It's OBS. There's a difference.
OBS.
When the guest can hear you, but the audience cannot. Alright. Let me start over. Hello, I'm Hoshifuri Iku. Nice to meet you. Welcome to Generation 1 of PRISM Project. PRISM Project 一期生の星降いくです。I realized when I was listening to the opening video that I always say it's a secret guest, but the last two guests were not a secret at all. That being said, here is my guest for today. Aoi! Would you like to introduce yourself?
Tokimori PRISM Project 一期生のTokimori Aoi da yo. Hi guys, I'm Aoi Tokimori Generation 1 of PRISM Project.
You're looking real high quality.
Yeah, I'm looking a little crunchy today, but that's okay. That's okay.
It's okay. I love Aoi in any form, whether she's three frames or in real life. I love Aoi in all forms. But Scuff Project, you know what? Internet, it can't be controlled. It's fine.
It's true. It's true.
It's okay. We love Aoi anyways. So, anyways, for those of you who have never watched a Tarot Tangents episode before, this is a talk show, in where I read the guests, sometimes secret, sometimes not so secret guests' fortune. But the cards are mostly an excuse to just go on random tangents and literally talk about anything we want to, getting to. A lot of times, guests that I bring on to the show are people I haven't really talked to before, so we like to get to know each other and stuff. But today is a very special episode because I brought a guest that I know very well. Honestly, this is the first. Like, besides Shiki, you are the first PRISM member, but when Shiki came, it was like a group collab, so
hi.
You're my first one-on-one PRISM project member.
Wow,
yeah,
I'm special.
I'm special. Which means I need to bring on Meno next time.
Yeah.
To complete the Gen 1 collection. Yeah, you two talk all the time. Yes, we talk all the time. Therefore, yes. I decided that maybe just doing a normal 4-card spread isn't as interesting because I already know Aoi so well, right? And for those of you who don't know, usually I do what is called a 4-card spread, which tells me the guest's a personality, past, present, and future. But today, because I have Aoi here with me, I decided to do something a little different. And this is my first time doing this spread, but we're gonna do a different spread today. And the spread is a couples spread. So, you know, Aoi, if you didn't know, Aoi is my wife.
Wow! Who would have thought?
Aoi is my wife. She's my wife.
Anyone who's new to stream, you know.
Yeah.
You know.
She's my wife. So
yeah, if you didn't know, you guys, you know.
Yeah.
FYI.
Exactly. So I thought we could do a couple spread today. And usually I don't read my own fortune very often on stream. But in this case, in the couples spread, it actually includes both me and Aoi, the both of us. So I thought it would be a very interesting spread to do. Yeah. But like I said, it's mostly an excuse to go on tangents, so I'm sure we'll go on many tangents today. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. This is my first time doing this spread, so it might be a little scuff, but you know, there's a first time for everything, right?
Do we want to talk about your super secret mission before stream today?
That's true. Actually, before I do that, we need to close my window.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was a little late to stream today, and I have a perfectly legitimate, very professional reason.
Oh yeah.
Aoi came on to call, like 30 minutes before the stream started, and she was like, "Oh, I forgot to put my strong zero in the fridge," and I was like, "Strong zero?" And I was like, "Wait, I want a drink too." So I did a very fast konbini run. I ran, you guys. I haven't run in a long time.
Yeah, well, okay. You left at like 10 minutes before.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you were back like 1 minute before 9.
Yeah.
It was like
I left at 8:50. I came back in like 9 minutes.
That's pretty impressive.
But the thing is, like, I needed to catch my breath. So I needed to catch my breath. That's why they started so late. Also, I forgot to like set up some things. But yes, Iku running to. Okay, but the thing is, I actually like put on clothes and everything.
That's pretty. That's pretty impressive, honestly.
Yes, I'm so professional, you guys.
Oh yeah.
That means that we should keep feeding.
Yeah. All right, let's do it.
They didn't have a strong zero of life lemon though, which is 9%, same thing.
Yeah, same thing. Is it the big one or the little one?
Just a little one.
Okay.
I don't want to get too hecked up.
Heckied up.
She just went in PJs. You say I should just go in PJs like I wear PJ pants. Like my PJ is just a t-shirt. Like I can't really go out with no pants on. I'm actually gonna get arrested.
Yeah, I was like, we were like, you can. I was like, you can do it. It's like 10 minutes. We got it. You got it. And then Iku was like, I don't have pants. Like.
Yeah, I didn't have time to like change out of my street clothes when I got back, so I'm still wearing like street clothes. I'm very uncomfortable.
Well, I'm also in street clothes, which is unusual.
Yeah, you went out shopping beforehand, right?
I did, yes.
Yeah, I need to do that too. Anyways.
Anyway,
to our bright future.
Yay!
So, with Tarot Tangents, I actually read the fortune beforehand because I want to make sure that I end streams on time, and I don't like take forever like analyzing all the cards and stuff. So I do have the fortune already, but Aoi doesn't know. Well, actually no, you know what the cards are.
I got pictures of the cards, but I don't know what they mean.
Yeah.
They just look like nice cards to me.
Yeah, and you also don't know what the spread is like. So it's like even if you knew what the cards meant, you don't really know in what context they mean. So it's time to find out.
Let's go.
Okay. Oh shoot. Sorry, I accidentally closed my notes. Let me open them again.
Your what?
My notes.
Oh.
Okay. They're here. Alright, so the couples spread. It is a very interesting spread. It has 5 cards in it. My first time doing this, and it's very interesting. I was very fascinated by everything. But we're gonna start off with the first card. So the first card in the spread, it represents mate. Mate.
Oh, you! I heard mate, and I was like, mate.
Okay, first of all, we're gonna mate, and then we're gonna. Not in front of the children. Not in front of myself.
I was a couple spreads. I was like, what is that? Okay.
What kind of spread am I doing?
I don't know. Oh my god.
Starting off strong, we're not even drunk yet. Alright, this is gonna be a fun episode, I can already tell. Anyways, it's about me as in Iku.
Okay.
My position in the relationship, or Well, more specifically, it represents where I am in a relationship journey, and my personal feelings, or at least my subconscious feelings about my relationship with Aoi. And it is, 짜잔! The first card, it is the Ace of Swords.
Ooh.
Ta-da! Ace of Swords. I don't know where to put it.
Ace of Swords.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it a little bit big so it's easier to see. Ace of Swords. Okay. Position is it power bottom, you guys.
Oh my god.
Oh man, this is.
Oh
I'm
man.
glad I went out to buy some alcohol. I don't think I can make it through this sober. It is. Tsutomu-san, Furi Furi. Hello. So it is the Ace of Swords. So what does the Ace of Swords represent? So first of all, Ai-chan, how knowledgeable are you on tarot?
0.
0. Okay, let me explain something really quick. So, for those of you who watch Tarot Tangents, you guys already know this, but just in case this is someone's first time, I mean, I guess it's Aoi's first time exposure to this. But you can largely separate tarot cards into 2 categories. There's the minor arcana and major arcana.
Yep.
Minor and major. And you can split the minor arcana into even smaller categories. There are 4 suits. So there is the sword suit, which is this one, the wands suit, the coin suit, or sometimes it's called pentacles, and there's also the cups suit, which is also sometimes called chalices. But basically, cups, coins, swords, and wands are the 4 suits of the minor arcana. And there are a lot more minor arcana cards than there are major arcana cards. And usually the major arcana cards are like the more stronger type of cards.
Oh, okay.
But this one, Ace of Swords. So the Ace of anything often represents a new beginning of some kind. And in this case, in the sword suit, it means intense focus, clarity, and unyielding resolve. So my feelings towards our relationship is that I'm determined to make sure you don't cheat on me. No, I'm just kidding. I'm like very focused, and I can almost say I'm kind of protective over our relationship. And through as in I said earlier, new beginnings, but with this card, oftentimes a new beginning I have stepped into something new, and it has given me inspiration to better myself and the other person. Yeah. So you can say I feel very dedicated to you, and I mean, when I was thinking about this, my personal feelings towards this, I was like, I think that's pretty true. I'm very dedicated to you, as a friend, as a wife, wife.
What?
I can also say the same thing about Meno, though. I think this represents my feelings towards Gen 1 very, very well. I feel very protective of Gen 1, and I think when I said it's a new beginning, I thought that was kind of true because I've always been the one to be helped, not the one to help others. In my life, before I joined PRISM Project, I was always like the child of the family. I was always like not the brightest in my friends group. Like, not saying that I'm like the brightest one now, but I was like always surrounded by really, really successful people, and, like, very, very intelligent people. So I always felt like I was the one that was like being cared for. And then when I started, when I joined Gen 1 and PRISM Project, I felt like I had a more like motherly role for the first time.
You found people who were like more of a mess than yourself.
I don't know, but the thing is, I feel very, like, yeah, I was always the one that was being taken care of before, but did I like that? Absolutely not. I didn't want to be the one to be taken care of, right? So for the first time, I felt like I was being, in a way, like, respected. Not to say that I was never respected at my like previous friend groups and stuff. I was very much respected. I had very respectful friends, obviously. But this is a different kind of respect. I felt very welcomed and like relied upon, which is like a first, because I was never like no one wanted to, like, not I don't want to diss my old friend group or anything. I still love them and we're still good friends. But I was never relied on anything. So, yeah, it was definitely a new beginning. And I feel the clarity aspect of this card really made sense to me. Yeah, and you know, whenever I have successes in PRISM Project, I always want to share it with you and Meno. Whenever I make mistakes, I always want to share it with you and Meno as well to, you know, warn you guys to not make the same mistakes as me. And yeah, I just want to do everything I can to make sure Aoi and Meno are safe and stuff like that. So that's kind of how I interpreted this card. Yeah, I'm very protective of Aoi. I will not allow.
こんな最初からなんか感動する話になるとは思ってなかったんだけど。
なんか重くて。
いや、そういう話じゃないんだけど、なんか、みたいな。そんな、っていう。
So, this is where I should give you another tarot tangent, not tarot tangent, a tarot card fact knowledge, I guess. The sword suit is often like the scarier suit, actually. It has a lot of like, some cards are good. Like this card is very positive, but some cards in the sword suit are like straight up scary, evil, bad.
You're evil, bad. All right. So, are you saying we got lucky?
Yeah, we did get lucky. But the thing is, if you cross me,
Whoa!
if you cross me, I'm just kidding.
Whoa!
It can be a double-edged sword. Yeah. Sword suits can easily change to something not as good. So yeah, don't cheat on me.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. Or am I? But don't worry, the rest of the fortune. I already told Ollie this, but our fortune is very balanced.
Our fortune's awesome.
Yeah, it's actually really good, so I don't think we have anything to worry about. But when I saw the sword suit, it was the first card I pulled, right? So I was like, uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
But you know, this is a me problem, not a you problem, you know.
How do you know if it's like, so it's both, it can be both good or bad?
So sword, the fact that the sword, so it could have been any ace of coins, it could have been ace of chalices, it could have been ace of wands, right? But it was the ace of swords, which really implies that, like, I should tread carefully, basically. But this is more about me than it is for literally anyone else. Like, it doesn't seem like it's like a me problem. It's not you. It's not something that you can control, neither or like an outside third party. So this is probably more like my emotions that I need to sort out. But and don't worry, I would, even if you cheat on me, I will always love you, Aoi.
That sounds like a guilt trip.
But yeah, it's just the beginning though. Like, it's you know, if this is a real issue, we would have gotten like the Seven of Swords or something, which was like, so.
なるほど.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty good start. And then it does mean that I have very strong feelings about this. Okay, so the next card. So this card was about me, but the next card is actually about you, Aoi-chan.
Oh, okay.
And this is where I thought was really cool and kind of neato.
Neato.
Oop. Okay, so this is. Let me make it a little bigger. I'm gonna shrink.
The world.
I'm gonna shrink this. Oh no, I forgot to censor the boobies. I hope YouTube doesn't bonk me.
The boobies.
It's okay. It's like
it's like
visible.
Yeah. You can't really see that.
So this is actually a major arcana card. This is the stronger card. And this is actually the only major arcana card that was in today's reading. So, which I think I interpret as you are actually the key to this relationship. Like you are the major driving force of this relationship.
I am.
You know, and sometimes you don't realize it. It's just you just kind of are. But I feel like it. But yeah, I'll expand on that a little bit after. But the second card in the spread represents how you feel, how Aoi-chan feels about this relationship, and also about certain concerns that you may have. So, the world represents that you see your place in the world. But in this context, in this spread, you see yourself in my world. And what role you play in my life, basically. And you find apparently I don't want to put words in your mouth, but you know, apparently, according to the tarot deck, you feel very fulfilled.
Fulfilled?
You feel very fulfilled, and this is new to you, and you like it.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I'm not saying that's how you feel. It's just what the card says. But you know, I think before you did tell me that you didn't have a lot of like female friends. Yeah. So that's what I thought of when I read the fortune for this. But yeah, you were like, you came into my world and like, oh, this is new. I kind of like it. It's basically what the card is saying.
Wow. Okay. No, yeah, I think that is accurate. Again, like I had like friends from school. I had like girlfriends from school and stuff, but a lot of I didn't really have a lot of like. First of all, I didn't have a lot of like girl like you know what I mean, like girl friends.
God, girlfriend.
Like you know what I mean? Like friends who were more like girly. I think I had a lot of female friends who were sort of like myself, and like we just like didn't care about anything. We're all kind of like tomboyish and like nerds. But tomboyish nerds. But like so I think it is sort of my first time having like a really really close female friend who is also very much like a girl. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of also like when I saw that it was like a new thing for you. I was like, oh, that's probably what it means, because like obviously you've had female friends before.
Yeah.
You know, but that's kind of what I thought about too. And you know, you finding your place, your position, you are fulfilling a certain role in my life. And I apparently you say you're self-aware of that. I don't. Again, I can't speak for you. But according to the card, you fulfill a certain role in my life, and you are very aware of it. Yeah. And like I said before, the world is a major arcana card, and it is the only major arcana card in this spread today. And to me, I see that as you are the driving factor of this relationship, and I can totally see it because, you know, I find you a very, very interesting person. I find it really fun to spend time with you. And you know this, but I am not interested in people.
Yeah, I know that.
I'm not interested in people. Like, it takes a certain kind of person for me to like really, really invest a lot of time with them. So, but you are the opposite. You're like, you love people. You just like talking to literally anyone, right? So that's why you're kind of the driving factor in this relationship. Like, I chose to associate with myself with you. Because you're a very attractive person, you're a very interesting person, you're a very kind and talented person that, you know, and I feel like I've said this many times since we've met, but you have like a trait about you. There's something about you that draws people in. すごい魅力的な、なんか人をね引きつけるところがあるってずっと前から言ってるじゃん。
そうね。そうね。
So I think that's why you pull the world card. Oh my god, you're my world, aren't you? And like, not to be like really like gushy or anything, but this card actually has a very strong meaning to me. Ikumi who bought my half anniversary voice.
Oh, I heard that too.
Yeah. you
I
know,
remember that.
I talked about it in that voice line, but
Mm-hmm.
you know, I talked about the world card in tarot deck. And I'm not, you know, it's a paywall. I can't talk about what I said in that. But this card does have a very special meaning to me, so I was really excited when I saw it in the spread.
いいね.
Yeah, so that is the second card of the spread, which represents Aoi-chan.
Yay.
What do you think?
That's cute.
Would you say it's kind of accurate so far?
I would say that's accurate. This I mean, all jokes aside, fulfilling, you know, I think that I've talked about this before as well, I think just like with you, but I don't have like a whole lot of close friends. I have like, again, like I like people and I like talking to people, so I have lots and lots and lots of acquaintances. It's like a very large circle of people who I can hang out with, or like, you know, but I don't have a lot of my closest friends are like back home. And
me too.
yeah, I think like since I'm here.
Sorry.
Are you good? Oh,
sorry, I set you behind the sofa. Sorry.
All good. The gasp.
Sorry, please. Oh my god, no! I interrupted you. Were being
It's okay. It's okay. I was saying the other day how like Iku and like Meno and like are my closest friends I have in the country, and it makes it really like, especially like, you know, with time zones, it's like you can't talk with your people very often. It's really nice to always have someone to be like, oh, hey, what you doing? Wanna vibe, or like, you know, wanna watch a movie tonight, like that sort of stuff. So.
You know what's really interesting? You know how you went to Borderland for like a month?
Yeah.
It's like I talk to you every day. I talk to you, Meno, every day, and like we're so like actively talking to each other every day. But as soon as you went to Borderland, like we didn't talk. Like it was, our interactions were like cut in half. And I was like, man, it really goes to show like it doesn't matter how close you are to someone. Like time zones and like distance really makes a difference. Like I don't live near you. Like we both live in Japan, but we live in very different places in Japan. But like because we're in the same time zone, we're still able to like speak on a regular basis. But as soon as you went to a different time zones, it was like really difficult to talk to you. Yeah, so it's crazy how big of a difference distance can make.
Yeah, I think like during the whole time, I was there for like 2 months, and I think the only time we actually had time to talk, like just as like casually, I think it was like once.
Yeah, and everything else was like text, but like the rate of replying was very slow.
Yeah, and then like it was usually only for like collabs and stuff if there were any. I think there was like the PRISM like Christmas and then New Year's and like all this stuff, but other than that there was barely anything.
Yeah, and you know, a lot of people tell us like, oh, Gen 1 is like really close. Like obviously the other gens are really close too, but I think we tend to be like, give off the impression that we're really close.
Oh yeah.
And I think a big reason for that, obviously, like, yes, we like each other and we really hit it off really well and stuff, but I think another really big factor is the fact that we're all in the same time zone in the same country. Because the other gens, they're in different time zones from each other.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think that's why it makes such a big difference. In how much gens actually spend time together and stuff.
LDR, yeah, we were LDR, but like even like you hear stories about long distance couples who still like call every day, like that's I don't know,
it's
like
dedication.
It's really hard to make that work.
I have a friend who was in a long distance relationship for a really long time. They were like in different continents, and they spoke together every day for like years. But like eventually they also had to like call it off because it was just impossible.
It was like too much.
Yeah, it was just too long of a time apart.
Yeah.
So the people who like do long distance, like, I admire their dedication.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. I also have a friend who did long distance for like 2 years, I think, and they talked on the phone every single day, like without fail. And I was like, wow, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I don't know if I could ever. I don't know if I would ever have enough interest in someone to do that.
Yeah, I honestly don't think I could do a long distance either, because I'm very much invested on what I'm like the things that are directly around me. So like if I'm
Like
going
quality
out
time.
like yeah, exactly. Like yeah, quality time is my love language. So so like if there's no time to like actually to be together, then I'm going to like use my time in like a different way, you know? And then it's I feel like I am like the cause of long distance relationship like not working out.
I
don't think I
it's
could do it.
understandable. It's hard. It is really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people's love languages are like quality time. Some people have physical touch. Acts of service. You know,
You can't do any of those unless you're in person.
you can't really do that. Like exchanging gifts. Maybe you can do exchanging gifts still.
Yeah,
but, like, there's only an extent, you know, where that works. And like you can still do quality time, like watch movies together online and stuff. But when you're so far apart, that's really hard to keep up that kind of regular schedule or routine. Yeah, so that's why it's so hard with long distance relationships. You're one half of the relationship. I would invite. Yeah, you know, 50% is a big number.
That's true.
Your final will be 50% worth of your grade. It's like, it's like you two are the tests, and the final grade is marriage or something.
Oh my god.
But yeah, it's hard. Anyways, Yumawa Aoi-chan.
Watashi o hisama ni naru.
Oh gosh, Ohisama intensifies. You know, I would have been like shook if I pulled the sun card, because the sun is a card in the tarot deck as well.
Oh yeah, that would have been intense.
But yes, anyways, the first and second card of the spread is me and Aoi-chan. It represents the two of us individually. But the third card in the spread represents, let me pull it up. Represents the dynamics of a relationship and what problems can occur when we are together. So,
Okay.
our dynamics card is the King of Pentacles. So, money.
Money. It looks so different, because I'm looking at the picture you sent me earlier as well. And, like, the cards look so different.
Yeah, so I use the Star Spinner tarot card tarot deck, which is a very different design from the very class. So the one on screen is like a very classic tarot card design. But yeah, the one I sent you wasn't it like a bunny or something?
Yeah, it's a bunny.
Yeah, it's a really cute bunny, I think. Yes, the King of Pentacles. So this is also called the King of Coins.
King of Coins.
And the King of Coins is actually the last card in the entire deck. So this is the final card in the tarot deck, and the King. So it's kind of like the normal like trump cards. The King is the strongest card in the suit. And the King of Coins represents that each new project comes with a plan, and we are good at managing resources, and luck favors the prepared. So in the context of this spread, I think that when you are with me, I help manage our resources together.
Oh yeah.
And whether that's time or like you know, not so much money. There's not a lot of like money related stuff between us.
I wouldn't say money, because it's like we don't share. We don't share our money. It's like
I try to pay for stuff, but they don't let me.
Yeah. Iku tries to pay, and we slip her money in like creative ways.
Yeah, managing resources. I would say it's managing time, mostly, and energy. That's like, you know, those are resources as well, just as important as money. They say time is money, and I really believe it. I say when we're together, we manage time and energy well together. So I would say that is kind of our dynamic. And the fact that it's the strongest suit in the coins or / pentacles probably means that we're really we're a good match when it comes to working together, which is ideal because, you know, we're in the same gen, in the same Vtuber agency, so I think it makes sense. And yeah, and what problems can occur? So I think the problem is, I think we might spend, you know, because we're close and we like to have fun together. My interpretation is that maybe we'll spend too much of our resources. So, you know, like it's probably like we get so hyped and like party too hard, basically.
Party too hard.
You know, drink too much.
I can see that. Staying up like way too late.
Yeah, exactly. Staying up way too late, talking in the middle of the night, maybe drinking a little too much. That's kind of the issue. But the thing is, there's really very little negative meaning in this card, so I would say it's like not. It's kind of a non-problem. I mean, at least I would think. As long as we're not drinking too much and we get our projects done, I think there's nothing to worry about. We party a little too hard, and by party we mean just like watching High School Musical.
Watching movies and drinking alcohol.
Yep.
I wonder if Meno's free tonight.
High School Musical too. Let's go. But yeah, that's I would say it makes sense, you know. Like, and then I say I manage our time, but I think you help me manage my time as well.
I think you manage all the time.
Well,
I don't know.
But the thing is, for me, how I interpret how I benefit from our union is, I tend to just like work nonstop if no one stops me. And then you're the one like, do you want to watch a movie? You know, and like. One might argue that you're distracting me from work. I would say that you're helping me work better because, you know, I remember to take regular breaks. And
healthy working habits.
Yeah, healthy working habits. You know? And also, like, I'm not a social person by heart, so, you know, as much as I want to talk to people, I'm not very good at initiating it. So when you're like, let's do this, I'm just like, hey, hey, you know. So I think it's you know, we're mutually benefacting. No, is that the word?
Then we're
benefiting.
Yeah, we're it's
benefiting.
Yes, exactly.
We're mutually benefiting from this union. Yeah, that's how I see it.
Yeah.
Anyways, Kippy.
Yay, Kippy!
Just gotta make sure we don't get bonked. Yeah. That's funny, actually.
True.
Yeah, we tend to get bonked when we do stuff together.
Because we're like we spend way too much time on like something.
I just they want to pull us apart. We always want to be together. But yeah, I do agree that like sometimes we lose track of time when we're spending time together. Maybe
definitely
distracting each other a bit
even
too
like
much.
even off stream, like sometimes we'll just be talking and then I'm like, oh, you know what? Just see, it's like 2 right now. Like,
and I'm just like 2 p.m.
Legit, like the day that we spent. I think there was like one day well, there have been a few days, but like one day especially. Although I guess the day that we like marathoned Ultimatum, that was like we were in call from like 6 p.m. to like 2 in the morning. Like,
I feel like we've been on call even longer than that before.
Oh yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, and then you know we did the 12-hour Minecraft stream together.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. That's still my longest stream to date. Like,
really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I saw that people are asking you for like 24-hour streams.
Yeah, people have. I promised like a 24-hour Zatsudan at one point in my. It was like when I had first like debuted, and I was like, you guys, I'm so good at Zatsudan. I can Zatsudan for 24 hours, and I still have that confidence, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm thinking maybe for like a milestone or something.
Yeah, it's... I don't know, I know you can do it, but it's still pretty tiring because when I did 24-hour stream, like I made sure like I don't get bored doing the same thing the whole time and stuff. Yeah, I mean, I think you could do it though. Maybe you can do like a 24-hour stream, but like invite some people to come talk to you, so you can actually take a break and stuff.
Yeah, that is true. I might need a sleep break as well. I don't usually
sleep break and like maybe do like a watch along or something too. So you can rest your voice while making like some comments.
That's true. I feel like that's like the most. A lot of times I don't realize how tired I am. Like I got told the other day like, they're like, oh, your streams are really easy to watch, but like, how do you continuously talk for like 2 hours? And I was like, that's a really good question. Like, and I don't know. I just like do it, and then afterwards I would pass out for so long. Like I don't actually realize while I'm streaming how tired I am, and then I pass out. I can pass out for like 4 to 5 hours afterwards. So like, yeah, like during, and also like my voice. That's like the issue. I want to play like Valhalla for like a really long time, but I'm reading everything, and then my voice gets tired. So it's like, it's not even about my stamina at that point. It's just my voice.
Yeah.
Because I talk so loudly too. It's like.
I remember when we first started streaming, I couldn't stream for more than like 3-4 hours because my voice would get so tired. I've gotten quite used to it now, but I'm definitely not like the same. I can't constantly talk like you can. Iku Meno, I just fall silent sometimes. So,
yeah, I've noticed that as well though. I remember like going into, I think like for me, especially because like I feel like I didn't do like proper research on streamers as well, so I felt like I need to be talking all the time. So now it's just become a habit, like to fill dead air with something. I guess unless I'm playing a Dance of Fire and Ice, because that's too hard to talk. But like,
concentrate.
But yeah, but like everything else, like there's barely any dead air, and it's just because it's like out of habit. Because since the beginning, I was like, oh, I need to talk about something, or else, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's an admirable trait about you. I wish I could just talk constantly.
Thank you.
But also, please don't forget to rest your voice once in a while. Your voice is very important. It is your buki. It is your.
It is. Yeah, that's what Captain says all the time to me. Hey, Captain.
But yeah, I don't know. You said you don't realize that you're tired, but I'm constantly tired, like 24/7. So I can't really like do the same thing you can. So I always admire that part about you, about how you're a very talented streamer. I think.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think you deserve so much more credit than you receive. YouTube algorithm sucks, is all I'm gonna say about that. But you know, I'm not gonna talk about it in detail today, but I did read Aoi's personal 4-card spread as well, and that was kind of something that was in the future for you, was good things come to those who wait. It's there's something promising for you as long as you have patience and keep working at it. So
wow,
hopefully YouTube picks you up soon. I don't know why Aoi doesn't have 1 million subscribers.
Please, Susan. Thanks, Susan. Please and thanks in advance, Susan.
Alright, so let's move on to the 4th card. Dun, dun, dun. The 4th card is advice. So, what can we do to solve this problem? So the problem was, for us, was that maybe too distracting, or like we lose track of time and stuff. And this card was also going to tell us if we should try harder, continue as is, or is it time to break it off?
oh God! Well, but I heard our fortune was good, so.
Yeah. Well, I can. Spoilers. We don't need to break it off. Not even remote. There's not even a smidge of that possibility. So here is the 4th card. It is the 10th of Chalices. So the 10th of Chalices. So like I said, swords represents like ambitions and stuff. Pentacles / coins represents resources, and the chalices, the cups suit, actually represents relationships. So it's very appropriate that this card came this position in the spread. It actually goes here in the spread. So the 10th of Chalices, it represents harmony, which is probably the best thing to get. So I would say, in terms of whether we should try harder, do as is, or should break it up, I think as is the answer to that question. But what can we do to solve the problem that we have where we distract each other and lose track of time and spend too many resources and stuff? Maybe drink a little too much.
Yeah, we say as we sip our like strong zero, like.
But basically, it is actually this card is about acceptance. So, so this card represents harmony and acceptance. This kind of this is unrelated to us, but the story behind this card is that maybe there was some kind of conflict, and the people in the card have come together and put their differences aside and have found harmony, basically, have found peace. The way I interpret this is just to come to terms that we are always gonna be like this.
Just accept your fate.
I think, but another way to interpret is that it's not really our relationship that's an issue, it's about us as people, individually.
I see.
So I think as we mature, as we get older and become even more adults than we are now, we will mature and become a better person, become more knowledgeable, gain more knowledge and life experiences and stuff. And as we age together, we will find better ways to manage our time and resources, basically. And obviously we're gonna have like new people in our lives and new experiences. We're gonna deal with many changes in our life, and as we go, we will overcome those hurdles together. Oh my god, remember the overcome the rainbow thing? There's a rainbow in this card.
I'm surprised I didn't say anything about that like when it happened. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
well, I guess I wouldn't because like we had just met, so I wouldn't have been like, "What are you saying?" But like,
would you like to explain what the rainbow thing is? Because I don't think we've ever talked about this on stream.
No, I don't think. Yeah, because I've also just we just talked about this on call. Like, so when we first joined the Prism portal, it was just me and Iku and Meno, and we made a little group chat, a private like messaging group chat on the portal, and Iku sent a message that was like, hi guys, like
I didn't say hi guys.
Okay, hold on, let me.
Wait, did
I don't know. I'm gonna look it up.
Was I the original hi guys?
The OG hi guys. Let me see. Let me look at the
I feel like
picture.
I would say. I don't know if I would say.
It just says hey.
Oh yeah, okay. I was like, I'm not really the type to say hi guys.
Yeah, it says hey, just checking in with you guys. So almost there. One like 3 steps off from hi guys. How are you guys doing? And then there's a crying emoji. It says there's so much to do for the debut. I'm feeling a little overwhelmed, but also excited. So this is, I have a screenshot of this, pretty much, because we can actually no longer access these messages, so I'm glad I took a screenshot. So I took a screenshot of our first messages, and, I said, this is so, like, now we just message each other, like, Lamau, and, okay,
like,
and, like,
this is the stage of our relationship where we had just met each other, and we haven't really spoke to each other very much.
Yeah, we were like,
and we're still very polite to each other.
Like, yeah, I said, I'm also feeling overwhelmed, LOL. It's super crazy seeing everything come together. What am I saying? Okay, I don't remember. Maybe that's how I felt the time. Oh my god! Good luck to you guys with your pre-debuts. Look like it's getting off to a good start. Eye emoji. And then Iku talks about things, and then I'll retweet you and stuff like that. And then she says, "Let's surpass the rainbow together." And I'm like, we saw that the other day, and I was like, what is that? I called her out for it, like, now, because at the time I couldn't be like, what does that mean? But now I'm like, what does that mean? Like,
you made no comments on that at the time, and then you brought it up like a year and almost a half.
Yeah, no, because I didn't even, well, I took the screenshot, and then I didn't really notice, and then I reread read it, I was like, what does that mean? Like, what does it mean? And you're like, it's an Idol reference!
Yeah, it's an Idol 7 reference, you guys. I promise I'm not like high or something.
I was like, okay, wait, what's the original like Japanese?
虹を越えようみたいな。
ああ、なるほどね。
虹を越えるアイドルになるとか、そんな感じ。
なるほどね。なるほどね。
It's like, like, let's surpass the rainbow together is like it's a line that Tsunugi, the manager of Idol says. And to me it made perfect sense, but like I realized like after you brought it up that like, oh yeah, not everyone knows Idol references.
Not everyone knows what surpassing the rainbow is gonna mean. Like,
I mean, but you understand, right?
No, I can understand. I can understand, like, well, actually, it kind of felt, well, actually, now that I think about it, because, you know, we say, like, oh, let's overcome, like, hurdles and stuff, and that makes sense because hurdles are, like, there, but, like, rainbows, aren't, like, rainbows a good thing? Like, are we supposed to...
It's like shoot for the moon kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
You know, like, rainbows are a beautiful thing, but let's become even like bigger and more special than rainbows.
はい。いや、なんとなくね、それが伝わってくるんだけどね。I was like, I get it.
I personally like that much better than overcoming hurdles, because overcoming hurdles is the minimum, bare minimum, right? Like,
and that's true, you're on the ground.
Yeah, you're on the ground, but overcoming rainbows, you're flying, soaring. There's not a star in that we can reach. You know?
True, very true.
But yeah, anyways.
Also, I'm eating karupasu, by the way. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm eating karupasu.
ねえねえ、カルパスってなんだっけ？
カルパスってなんかソーセージみたいな。
ソーセージ、I remember you mentioning that on stream.
Yeah, it's like a tiny little like it's like an inch-ish long, and it's like it's like a sausage. It's like it's like beef jerky, but it's like in a little tiny like rolled up shaped like thing.
Okay, yeah, I was like, you mentioned kalpasu the other day in the stream, and I was like, that rings a bell, but I don't know what that is.
It's very like, it's a very good like otsumami, like sake no otsumami.
ちょっと親父っぽい。
そうだね。
Kind of like an old man snack, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
That's very Aoi-chan だし。
Yeah.
イクのちなみにイクのおつまみなんだと思う？ I also have a おつまみ。I also have a snack. What do you think it is?
なんだろう。
It's very girly.
It's very girly?
It's very
甘いもの？
甘いもの。It's sweet. You also can't have this.
Oh, so they're nuts. There's
some
nuts
kind
in there.
of nut product.
Nut product? Not product. It's
What's
chocolate?
Something sweet?
It's like, oh no.
What's something sweet? Very Iku-like? Wiener. What's something Iku-like, has nuts in it, and is very sweet. It's also kind of fancy.
Fancy? Do I know what this is?
Of course. It starts with M.
M?
It's more of a dessert than an otsumami though.
M?
Almond. Oh, it is almond. Almond related.
M?
M.
I can only think of like M, like macaron とか。
そう!
Ah!
So, I'm eating macaron and Aoi-chan's eating karupasu.
I'm eating sausage.
Mackerel. Yes, I'm eating mackerel stuff with
very
almonds.
girly.
You can't have the almonds, neither can you have the mackerel.
True.
Yeah, I have some macaron as well. Anyways, I never finished explaining the fourth card.
Oh yeah. So we should just keep going as
is fine. And the issue, you know, the advice to solving our issue is not so much a problem in our relationship, more like we need to mature as people. But that comes with time, so that's why it should just be like just continue as is kind of a deal. And this card also represents that we have found the fulfillment in each other. I think we both, obviously I can't speak for Ali, but how I interpret this is that we both had like something missing in our lives, and because we found each other, we were able to fulfill that emptiness. For me, I moved to Japan. I moved from my planet to Japan, and before I could even make any friends or any meaningful relationships, the pandemic happened. So I was the loneliest girl. And then I found PRISM Project and Gen 1. And for me, Aoi, also Meno, but Aoi has fulfilled like a certain missing thing in my life. And this is a mutual thing, so maybe I have been able to fulfill something in your life as well.
100%. Like, I mean, I'll say it again, but yeah, I really have. I have. A lot of my closest friends here actually went back to the States, or like my close friend groups were like kind of broken up because someone like went back, or like I have a friend who got married like really young, and so it's like, oh, you know, we don't see each other as often anymore, and it wasn't like when we were in school where it was like, oh, hey, want to get boba today, want to get food today, it's like that sort of stuff completely. Like I pretty much like not lost, but you know, people who I was able to do that with was like it got significantly smaller, and now I just have a lot of like acquaintances that I like go out and drink with. But like, yeah, so having someone to talk with about like bigger issues, bigger life issues, and like especially since we're doing the same thing right now, like work wise, it's a lot easier to like be like, oh, I'm worried about this, or like I need help with this. It's a very like, yeah, very なんていうのかな、なんか安心感がある。
Yeah, I was about to bring up the whole PRISM Project thing too. Like, I'm sure we both went into PRISM Project not knowing what to expect at all, and having some kind of, you know, 不安あったと思うんだけど、I'm sure we had like some concerns, like, oh, am I gonna fit in okay with like all the other people and stuff, like, and also like neither of us had that much of a extensive knowledge on VTubers and stuff, so I think we really didn't know what to expect.
Yeah, I definitely wasn't expecting to be this close to like to everyone. I mean, like everyone in PRISM Project is, but especially Gen 1. Like I don't know what I was expecting. Like I was like, what is this going to be like? Who are these people? Like how are we going to interact with each other? Yeah, and I've said this before, but like I remember like our first sort of like kao awase was like, I was like, oh god, like these girls, like both you and Meno, I was like, whoa, like they're idols pretty much. Like they're like girls. Yeah, so I was like, oh my god, they're cute, and they're cute. They're cute and they're cute, and like whoa. And they're like girls. I think that's what I thought too. I was like, well, they're like,
oh no, girls.
Oh my god, they're girls. They're like real girls. They're real girls. So I wasn't sure like how I was going to like fit into that dynamic, or like how I was going to interact. Like, yeah, I mean, I'm sure you remember how awkward like our first collabs were. Like,
oh gosh, yeah, our first collabs are so awkward.
Yeah, I kind of want to go back and watch them now.
Oh my god, no, I wasn't sure how you guys felt about like swearing, so like I wasn't even swearing in front of you guys. And like in our very, very first collab with the bomb game, I like dropped an F-bomb. I almost dropped an F-bomb, and you can like hear me like trying to stop myself midway, not because I was concerned about like the audience per se, but it's more like I wasn't sure if you guys were comfortable with it or not. So
that's true. There's always that thing like when you meet new people, you don't know how okay they are with like or so you're kind of like
I just like I swear like a sailor. Okay, I don't swear that much, but yeah. But yeah, we're a lot more comfortable with each other now. Yeah, the fact that we came into the PRISM Project not knowing what to expect together, and I think we've not only have we found fulfillment in each other's lives and social lives, but also like within PRISM Project as well. I feel very comfortable in PRISM Project thanks to Gen 1. It's like no matter what happens, as long as Gen 1 is here, I feel very confident and very comfortable. But yeah. Speaking of our first call, I'll say our first time we had a video call with everyone, didn't I give off like such a different... Wasn't my first impression like so different? Yeah, that's why I was scared. I was like, dang, how am I gonna like... Am I gonna get along with her okay? Like, I was actually like, whoa, like, are we gonna be friends? Like, I don't know, like, we're supposed to be in the same gen, and we're gonna work together a lot, but like, are we gonna be friends? Like, I don't know, is this gonna be okay? But in the end, hello, here we are. I tend to give off a very extroverted first impression. I don't know why, it's not intentional, but I think most people when they first meet me, they think I'm like very outgoing and like very good at socializing.
Yeah,
like...
you seem like very extroverted, but also I think that I don't know. I'm pretty sure I described to anyone who I talked about, oh yeah, like I'm doing this thing and like we'd had a thing where we talked to each other, but like I guess at that time like Meno didn't talk very much. I think that like obviously my first impression of Meno was like, oh my god, what?
So cute, so quiet.
What? Yeah, but I'm pretty sure I went around telling everyone who I like talked about like our first kawase with, like I'm pretty sure I told everyone like, oh, there's this girl and she's like an idol. Like I was like, she's like an idol, like I don't know, you know. and I know that like you are very girly, but at the same time, like it's not so much like a dainty sort of girl vibe now.
I'm feminine, but I'm not a romantic.
Yeah,
how I would describe myself.
And at the beginning, you felt more like a sort of like more
cappy.
yeah. But then like as I got to know you, I think I realized that I am probably actually more like cappy than you are in terms of like my social life.
I don't know about I wouldn't say you're cappy, but you're a lot more like 人懐っこい. Like, you like people. Versus I'm just like I'll put up like obviously I don't want to be rude to people, so I'll like look like I'm interested, but I'm not actually. I'm like not actually that interested in what you want to talk about.
Oh my god.
It's not until like I decide oh I like this person that I actually get some interest. But most of the time I listen to people and just like but I'm not actually interested. I'm sorry. I'm kind of a two-faced bitch in that way.
I mean
but it's also like to me what's really important is my time. I think time is money is something I really live by. So oftentimes when I'm not interested in something, my head is elsewhere.
Yeah. I think it's definitely I've met like a lot of people, and I think there are really like not two types of people, but like people who are more like, I mean, like though they say you either have like a really large group of like kind of friends or like not as close friends, or you have your smaller group of like really close friends, and I think that's
that's for sure.
That's definitely like your sort of vibe. Like it's like you choose the people that you like are really interested in, and you invest a lot of that time and energy into them, and like keep them close.
Yeah, that's for sure. And when I decide I really like someone, I dedicate my everything to them. Like and it's like obviously I'm very close to Aoi and Meno, but I have close friends back at home. I still dedicate a lot of time and like I send gifts. Like one of my love languages is sending gifts.
Yeah.
I'm sure you know this.
I can tell.
But I send you gifts to Meno and to Aoi, but I still do that to my friends back home on my planet. And to me that's all I really need. Like I don't really need a lot of people. I just need like people who are very really, I don't want to say quality people. People who are willing to like spend quality time with, and I find it very meaningful to spend time with. So yeah. But obviously, I don't want to be rude. I'll be like, talk to my hand. I don't want to talk to you.
No,
like,
it's not like that. But
it's like confrontation.
Kind of a question. It's just kind of a question of like how you choose to spend your time.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah, for sure. So many gifts from Hime. Whole house is filled with them. That's another thing. I like to buy matching things because I like to be reminded of people that I like.
Yeah, I understand. I understand that like a lot. Like I think that if there's, I don't like. Okay, the thing is, I don't like when you go to like Disneyland and you see all the couples in like matching outfits and like that. But like matching accessories, I think are really cute. And matching like pins, that sort of stuff. Yeah,
I have a lot of matching things with a lot of my friends. Obviously, I wear the watches together and the bracelets and stuff.
Yeah,
Meno and I have like matching earrings and stuff. But if I like look around my room, there's a lot of matching. Like I have matching plushies with one of my friends. I have matching figures with one of my friends. Like one of my friends has Cheryl, I have Ranka, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and I think like especially in a relationship, I feel like it's easy to take that sort of like matching things as like possessive sort of like oh you're mine. But like I don't think of it that way. It's more like I want this because I want to be reminded of you sort of thing.
Yeah, the only thing that I find like possessive but also makes sense as like a wedding band or something. Like because that's like a symbol of like I'm taken back off, bitch. You know?
Yeah.
But yes. Anyways, I love tarot tangents. There's so many tangents that we can.
Oh yeah, there's so many. We've gone on so many tangents
already.
Alright.
One last thing about the fourth card, the Ten of Chalices, is that the union will have a everlasting impact on your life and person. Is something a strong meaning of this card is so like because I've met you and Meno, I feel like I've become a better person. This is a really personal story. I think I
We're just saying this the other day.
Yeah, I think I was telling you about how, you know, I've had a kind of toxic relationship with some people in the past who were maybe not like the best influence, and I feel like I have picked up, you know, I was telling you this the other day, I picked up really bad habits from them because I thought it was normal at the time. Like, have you guys ever had a friend who was like, took like maybe prioritized logic and common sense, or like, I don't want to say common sense, like logic and like righteousness over your emotions? Like for example, maybe I got into an argument with someone and I was really hurt, so I complained about it to my friend, but then instead of them being like, oh, I'm so sorry that happened, like, what can we do to make you feel better? Instead, they're like, well, you're in the wrong because this and this and this. You know, like, maybe, like, I'm okay to, you know, I'm definitely open to discussing what I could have done better, or, like, if I was in the wrong or not, but, like, I feel like, as a friend, I would like you to be there for me. First and foremost.
Yeah, especially in the moment, you know.
Yeah, like take care of me first, my heart first, and then we can talk about logic, you know? Like, so that was, yeah, it was like that in the past feed. I don't know. So I remember feeling like really hurt, but then I also thought like, oh, I'm the dumb one, like I'm the stupid one. I'm the one that's like letting emotions get to me before like logic. But like, and to an extent, like I think we should all like not let emotions completely control our actions and stuff. But also, now that I look back on it, I was like, man, they didn't have my back at all. Like, you know, and it really hurts now to think about it. And I also picked up those kinds of bad habits where I try to like reason with people about like what they did wrong and not about like what could have, like what happened to them, what was done onto them rather than what they did, you know. So I'm trying to unlearn those habits, and I feel like hanging out with Aoi and Meno, I've become a better person, and I'm still unlearning really bad habits. Those are not like the only habits that I picked up from the people I used to hang out with, but yeah, I feel like this is really true that you guys have, because you guys are really leaving a really big impact on my person. And it's gonna be it's an everlasting impact. It's gonna stick with me until the end of my life, apparently, according to this card.
Yay!
I'm running out of breath. I'm forgetting to breathe it.
No, I feel that. When you have something that you want to say, and then you're like, then you keep going and going and going, and then you're like,
who's cutting onions?
Aw.
But yeah, that is what the fourth card and the reading is like. Yeah. We're very fulfilled as so far what the spread is telling us. Which is nice to know, because I agree. Alright, so the fourth, that's the fourth card. The fifth card is actually the last card in the spread, and it represents the likely outcome. So we may be happy now, but what is in our future is the last card. So, poor Meno not here to cry with. I mean, the thing is, a lot of these readings I can apply the same exact thing to Meno. Like, I think the impact Meno has made in my life is both very different and also very similar to the impact that Aoi has made in my life, because we're living through the same experiences.
Yeah.
But also Meno is a very different person from Aoi.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever met before? Yes, we have. We've met 2 times.
Twice.
Yeah, twice, and we've slept over and stuff.
Yeah.
They've met my parents.
Yeah, We've been in the bath together. It's
we've seen each other naked. She's met my parents. Now all there is to do is get married.
You need to meet my parents though.
Oh, that's true. Okay, I gotta travel to Burgerland.
Yeah, gotta make a trip.
But yeah, no, we went to an amusement park together.
Yeah.
You know, and we've only maybe spent less than 10 days probably together in person. But like, I feel
That's
like
crazy to think about.
it feels like we've known each other like and seen each
Yeah.
other all the time, but we haven't.
Huh? That's weird.
Yeah. When you think about it, it's less than 10 days though, right? Because I was visiting
Yeah,
for like 3
because-
days, and you guys visited me for 3 days.
Yeah, and like when we went over there, we were together pretty much 24/7. But when you were here, like that wasn't. You had like a hotel and everything, so it
yeah,
wasn't-
I slept by myself for 2
Yeah.
nights that I was there. Also, the one night that I stayed over at your place, we didn't sleep. So it doesn't feel like I spent a night at your place. It just
That's
feels like I
true,
was just there.
We were just up at 2 a.m. like arm wrestling, and then we were like, "Oh no, it's 5. Maybe we should sleep." And then like, I'm pretty sure I was the only one who slept. Like,
I slept maybe like 30 minutes. Meno didn't sleep at all. Like we were
Yeah.
supposed to share a bed together. She never came into the bed.
oh really?
No,
She didn't even use the
she's
bed.
playing mobile games the entire time.
Oh,
Yeah, she never used the bed ever.
oh my god.
But yeah, it was like we were supposed to leave the house at 5 a.m. and we went to sleep
Yeah,
at like 4 p.m.
yeah. It was. Yeah, that was kind of crazy.
Yeah, and like Meno and I woke up because we both wanted to like wear makeup. and
Oh
stuff.
yeah, you did your makeup. I woke up like 15 minutes prior. I was like, hi.
Yeah, you just woke up, changed, then you're like ready to go.
I was ready. Yeah.
You're like, I'm gonna brush my teeth, and then like you came back and like, okay, I'm ready.
I'm ready. Yeah, I even now like I've been wearing makeup like more recently, but honestly, I think that if we were hanging out, like I don't think I would.
I'm not opposite though. I haven't been wearing makeup very recently, even though I really like to.
I guess, but like, when do you leave the house?
Yeah, I don't. That's why.
That's what I thought.
And I think I gotten used to it, so the few times that I do leave the house, I don't put on makeup anymore. But the thing is, I don't meet people, so it's like even if I go out, it's like I'm by myself or I'm with my mom, and I'm not gonna put on makeup for my mom.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's why. But I used to put on makeup regardless of like if I was meeting someone or not. So
Oh really?
now I don't do it anymore. I got lazy.
Got lazy.
Anyways.
Anyway, tangent.
I'm just like, onnaga. Anyways, the fifth card is the likely outcome. So, unless something changes drastically, where are you likely to end up with this person? So far we got the Ace of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. So that's 3 suits. And what I found very cool about this spread, our fortune today, is the last card is the the 6 of Wands, which is the final suit in the Minor Arcana.
We got like a bunch, all different suits.
Yeah, we got all the suits. 1 card from each suit and 1 major arcana card. Literally, that's the most balanced
Wow.
reading I've ever done.
Does that like matter? Like,
I think you can argue that it has some significance because you know typically you tend to like get the same suit or like you know, but the fact that we got 1 of each one, I would argue that we have a very like mutual, very balanced relationship. I don't think like either of us have like, you know, sometimes couples have power balance. Like one person is more like driven than the other and stuff. And you know, I think some people will argue like I'm more like, you know, because I'm quote unquote shikkari or whatever. But the thing is, I might be like shikkari on the outside, but I'm an emotional mess on the inside. I think when I hang out with you and Meno, I feel like emotionally stable. So it might not look like it, but I would say you guys save me in ways that you have no idea. And I give back by like being the one that's like, hey, don't forget to do this thing.
Yeah. You definitely keep us in check. I think me and Meno, sorry, not to throw Meno under the bus or anything, but because I'm also throwing myself under the bus. But I think both of us are pretty like, when it comes to having to do things or like being on top of this and that and the other. We're like, oh.
Yeah, it's easy to forget deadlines because we have so many to keep track of. But luckily, I'm pretty good at doing that. So, and I always have like Meno and Aoi in mind whenever we have upcoming deadlines and stuff.
Oh yeah. You're always like, you're always the one to be like, have you done this, or like reminder that this is happening, and I'm like, oh yeah. That's the thing.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're really balanced in that way. I tend to like poke you guys about upcoming projects and stuff, and like I'll suggest a project and be like, I'll offer to like work on it for all of us and stuff.
Yeah.
But you guys also give me a lot in exchange by just being there, because I am an emotional wreck.
Emotional support. Yeah, I would say that I also, in the past, I've had a lot of friends who I would say we're going through like some hard things, or like we're not as sort of emotionally stable, and I think if there's anything that I can say that I can do is it's be the sort of emotionally stable one.
I think I feel like you're always there to like listen to. I mean, yeah, I've had something recently that like really made me sad, and you were there to listen and stuff. Like I literally texted the other day to Aoi. I was like, I'm sad.
And I was like, why? What happened? Who hurt you?
Yeah. Actually, speaking of emotional wrecks, so when I was reading this spread today, I was shuffling the deck, and sometimes when you're shuffling the deck and just one card pops out, like falls out from the deck, it often means that either someone is talking about you, or the tarot deck is trying to tell you something. And so I was shuffling the deck, and I got the five of wands, which is the one before this one, the fifth card, popped out, and I was like, uh-oh, what's happening? And what was it? Let me pull it up. Five of wands. The five of wands represents chaos and tension. I was like, I didn't need that right now. Yeah, so my deck was warning me, like, hey, your life is kind of a mess right now.
Oh
no! It says there might be some compelling disagreements in your life, and nobody seems willing to compromise. A disruptive new element has entered the fray, and a tenuous period of harmony has been disturbed. Which is like a bit too accurate. Because something recently happened. I'm already over it, but you know, it did make me sad at the time. And the thing is, I'm sorry, I'm like reading my own fortune right now, but the thing is, this card also means that this is not always a negative thing. This is great discourse. It may help you better understand your ideals, and difficult conversations are being had, and issues can be confronted up front, and in the long run, it will better me as a person, basically, is what the card is. But I was like, oh, I'm so scared. Sometimes tarot scares me because it's a bit too accurate. Anyways, but thankfully that's not the card that I pulled for us. Our likely outcome, unless something really drastically changes, is that we come out victorious, is actually what the card represents. Yeah. And the wand suit represents dreams and aspirations. So, you know, obviously, we're not perfect. We may have difficult conversations at some point as we mature and go through different life experiences together. And the grounds that we have, the grounds that we walk will be very well trodden. But our relationship will continue to blossom and flourish. Is basically what the card means. And I don't know. I think there's personal significance that I pulled the five of wands for myself, like, you know how the card fell out of the deck, and the fact that this is the card that immediately follows after that one. So I feel like the key to my emotional mess is to hang out with you and Meno. I think it goes to show that I find a lot of healing in hanging out with Gen 1, so I think it makes a lot of sense. Anyways, that is actually all five of the cards on couple spread. So overall, I think the cards are actually telling us to get married.
Yeah, your message today. Our fortune is so balanced. We should. I think. What did you say?
I think I said my cards. I think my cards are telling us to get married.
Yeah.
It is like the most wholesome spread I've ever read before.
Aww.
Yeah, and this is my first time doing like a couples like spread, like a spread that involves more than one person. So the fact that it turned out so like wholesome, so well balanced was really surprising to me. I was expecting it to be like full of turmoil, just because like when you get like two girls together, it's I don't want to say there's like a stereotype of like girls are catty or whatever, but like we're emotionally driven animals at the end of the day. So yeah, I wasn't sure what to expect, but the fact that it turned out so wholesome, I was very relieved, and not that I was worried, but you know, I was very relieved and really happy to see it. Yeah.
So today was such a wholesome stream.
It was. What did you think of is this your first tarot reading experience?
Oh yeah, definitely.
What did you think of your tarot reading?
It makes me want to start like looking more into tarot. Like literally, it's like fun. As you were like doing this, I was looking up like tarot decks on Amazon.
Wait, actually, this isn't like entirely true, but there's a saying within the tarot community that your first tarot deck should be someone should buy it for you or like gift it to you.
Stop! Don't.
No, I'm not kidding. I'm not making it up because I'm trying to like make an excuse to like
give me gifts.
this is an actual thing. It's like
you literally sent me boba 2 days ago. Like, what are you doing?
I'm not kidding though. This is an actual thing though. Like your first tarot deck should be like gifted to you. It's not always true. I bought my own first deck because no one in my like none of my peers were like into tarot. Like that's something that I picked up on my own. But if you were introduced to tarot by someone who reads tarot, it should be that person to send you that. So, buy yourself something nice, Alex.
Oh my god. I would, but honestly, I would leave it up to you to like choose like the design and stuff, because there's a lot of like cute like aesthetic, nice.
Yeah, there's a lot of different design. The one I use is called Star Spinner. It's really pretty, and the reason, the reason why I picked it is because it's actually LGBTQ inclusive. Have I told you this before? I don't know. There's a card called the Lover's card in tarot. It's one of the major arcana cards, and it's usually like a man and a woman. But this deck comes with 4 different variations, and so there's one where it's like 2 girls, there's one with 2 guys, there's one with like a man and a girl, a man and a girl, a man and a woman, and then there's also one where there's 2 people but they're kind of like androgynous.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so I thought that was a really sweet thing to do, but the thing is, I often forget to take out the other 3 because there should only be 1 lover's card in the deck.
There's a lot of lover's cards in your deck.
Yeah, so there were a couple of times I accidentally pulled like 2 lover's cards in one spread, and I was like, wait a minute. But yeah, I don't know. And the designs are really pretty, and I like how like the colors are very subtle and stuff.
Yeah. When you sent me the pictures today, I was like, wow, this is a nice.
It's really pretty, right? But yeah, I mean, maybe we can go look through tarot card decks together. It's really fun. A lot of people who read tarot are like very spiritual and stuff, but my personal reading style is more psychological. I like to think about other people's psyche and like interpret cards in that manner. It's less of a like, oh, I feel like you have a very, I don't know, rainbow aura. Yeah. Not to like disrespect people like that, but I like to just interpret.
That was also like, that was my image, I think, of tarot as well, or like fortune telling in general. It's like, I can see your future in my old crystal ball, you know. But yeah, I think like for me as well, having a psychology background or whatever, it felt a lot more like talking through these felt a lot more like real than just being like, oh my god, you know.
It's and there are different ways to interpret things, and obviously I know you well, so that also changes a lot of things. But yeah, that's why I don't really like I like I like reading astrology, but I don't actually practice astrology often because I feel like it's a lot more spiritual. Versus tarot, there are many ways to interpret the cards, so that's why I like doing tarot. But yeah, speaking of tarot, usually when I do tarot tangents, after I read the designated spread for the day, I like to ask the guest to ask me a question, and I would do what is called a one card pull. So basically, you will ask me an open-ended question, and I will pull a card on the spot and interpret it, analyze it, right then and there. So,
me, like whatever, like what I want, just like whatever.
Yeah. So you can ask me a question based on the spread today, or you can just ask me a completely unrelated question. Like you can ask me like, "Oh, what should I eat for dinner tomorrow?" Or you can even ask me like something more personal, like, "Oh, how is my career gonna look in 5 years?" or something like that.
I see.
It can literally be anything. You can ask about timekeepers too, like.
Yeah, I think I'm most curious right now about Prism and like how we're going to develop as you know.
So the future of Prism.
Yeah.
So how near in the future? Like in 5 years? In like next month?
Let's do like the next year.
Next year. Okay. Let me shuffle the deck. Hopefully I don't get like card doesn't fall out again. Card doesn't fall out again and telling me that I'm an emotional wreck. Like I need any reminders. Are you good at shuffling?
No, I'm horrible.
Okay,
well, I wouldn't say I'm not like but I can't do the thing where you like split the deck in half and like I can't do that. I can only do the regular shuffles.
Always so much louder than Iku for. Oh, I remember asked about volume.
I'm probably just natural.
Yeah, I mean, when we're together, we do.
When we're together, we're pretty like.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, besides the fact that we're always like, ugh, you know, like when we're together.
Yeah.
Because we're just like naturally not like super high tension. Except for that one time we went to the park, we were rabid.
we went back. We got back from the bath, and we were like, "Oh yeah, we have to go to the park." And it's like 11 p.m.
Oh no! Wait, cards fell. It's okay. It was 3 cards. It wasn't a warning or anything.
Okay, that's good.
But no, when we do like collabs in person, we always make sure the mic is like up in Meno's face, and I'm sitting next to Meno, and Aoi is the furthest from the mic.
Yeah.
Okay, let me pull a card. Oh, okay.
Oh?
Okay, interesting.
Okay.
So it is the coin suit, and it is the 3 of coins. So let me pull up my notes real quick. You know, I've been doing tarot for a while now, so when I see cards, I can usually remember what they mean. But like, I always want to make sure that I remember it correctly because I don't want to like speak out of my ass. I don't want to be like, "Oh, you're dying," but then it turns out like it was wrong.
You're fine, yeah.
Okay, your collaborative relationships are in a very good place. The 3 of coins indicates that your work environment is healthy and that you are in harmony with your colleagues. Ooh.
Oh, wow!
That's looking really good.
That's good! Okay.
Everyone's input in respective fields of expertise are valued, and this bodes well for the implementation of fresh projects and the pursuit of new opportunities. Together, you have the chance to make your wishes into material reality.
Whoa!
That sounds so good! What the heck? That's like the ideal card to pull for this question.
Yeah! Oh my god!
Wow! Well, you guys, it's coming. Pretty pro, 来てるよ. This is actually the ideal card to pull. What the
For
heck?
real? Oh, what the hecky?
What the heck? I promise it's not rigged. I promise it's not rigged. Oh, by the way, in tarot, when you pull cards in reverse, like sometimes when you
like upside down cards?
Yeah. Sometimes when you shuffle, or like sometimes, I don't know, because of the just because the universe likes to pull pranks on us, sometimes cards in the deck become reversed, which is like upside down. So maybe like I put it in the deck wrong or something without realizing it, and I pull it. It usually means like it has either the opposite meaning of the card or it has like a worse meaning of the card. depending on the card. The reverse, just for fun, I want to read the reverse of this card that I just pulled. The reverse is, in this position, the 3 of coins suggests like the quality of your collaborations is beginning to suffer. You must take some time to troubleshoot and figure out where the snags are in your complex network of projects. Whose input is not heeded, whose contributions are overlooked. Now is a good time to check in with your teammates and reassess your shared vision.
Oh god, thank god it was not like upside down.
Yeah. But the thing is, oftentimes reverse meanings can also be a warning. So if we don't work well, if we don't work together, that could be our future as well. So we gotta be careful and continue to work hard and collaborate with each other. Yeah.
Whoa.
I think Lee right now is in the positive. So you guys, it's time to invest in the Prism stocks.
Yeah, Prism future looking good, you guys.
Yeah, it's looking bright. Alright, do you have any other questions? I don't know.
I think I'm good. That was so wholesome. That was so peaceful. That was
It was very peaceful.
Wow.
Wait, can I ask a question? Hold on, let me ask a question.
No.
I want to see. Isha. I need to shuffle one more time. Shuffle it well. Aoi-chan wa
はい。
明日
はい。
何を食べるべきでしょう?
お、はい。それは気になりますね。
What should Aoi eat tomorrow? So obviously, with like the turtle's not gonna tell me like, oh, you should eat a burger. Like it's not gonna tell me that. But it can give me a general like idea of what you should eat. So let's see. Oftentimes it tells you to be healthy or not in your choices, and then sometimes if the stars align, it'll tell you what kind of cuisine. Okay. And I pull the Queen of Coins. Queen of Coins. Okay. I love the coin suit in my Star Spinner deck because they all have bunnies in it. It's really cute.
That's so cute.
Yeah, the Queen of Coins is this like really pretty girl holding a bunny, and she's really pretty. And she's wearing like a big yellow gown and stuff. Let's see. Distributing resources in efficient ways. So I think something affordable.
Affordable, okay.
Something affordable. Take on daring responsibilities. Maybe try something you haven't had before.
Cool, okay.
So, and let me see. Also point someone who has struck positive work-life balance. Are you going to work anytime soon?
Like, I'm not going like into the office, but I am going to like a nomikai on Monday with like my nomikai.
So I think what this is telling you should try something you haven't tried before.
Cool.
But something that's affordable. And
okay.
Maybe ask your coworker for a suggestion, like an osusume.
そうするじゃん。
Who knows? You might find something that you really like, that you never knew before. Something new and something cheap, basically. And it's strongly suggesting you get input from a coworker of some kind. I mean, it could be a coworker from Prism, technically. Maybe ask Peanut tomorrow. You have Peanut. You're collaborating with Peanut tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, that being said, good luck.
Thank you.
Trying something new. I know. Would you say you try new things often?
Now I do. I used to be so picky that I would never try anything new, but now I've kind of like branched out. It's funny. I never I had never had like pho and stuff and like a lot of Vietnamese food. Yeah, I know. But then like recently I tried and I was like, it was pretty good. Like
inhale pho.
Yeah, it's good. It's very like 体に優しいっていうか.
Yeah, it's definitely a very big comfort food of mine.
Yeah, stuff like that. And I definitely am more open to trying different types of like weird. Like,
yeah, so maybe asking her recommendation tomorrow. You can literally ask her like, maybe try something you never tried on the McDonald's menu or something.
On the McDonald's menu? Does Peanut even eat McDonald's? We're actually. Oh yeah. I guess this might be my time to like to shill this thing that we're doing. But Yeah, so me and Pina are releasing a cover tomorrow, and our after party is nuggies and tea. It's a nuggies tea party tomorrow. So
that's so cute. So
yeah. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna be doing tomorrow. So, but I'll ask her what I should eat for dinner.
Perfect. Yeah, I was just about to ask you if there's anything you want to plug in, but
yeah, that's my plug.
Have you guys already announced the song?
I don't. I'm not sure. I don't know if Pina like put the song name on her schedule.
Oh, okay, I won't say it just in case.
I'm gonna check just in case.
Yeah,
but
I know what the song is. I'm very excited to listen to it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it doesn't say the song title,
Okay,
so everyone stay tuned for that. I don't know if the premiere link is up yet, but yeah, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, it might not.
I'm very excited.
Yeah, so stay tuned.
I didn't know you were doing a duet with Peanut until like recently, but like
Yeah. It was. We actually planned it last year. And then I recorded around Christmas, and then a lot of things like took a while. Yeah. But now it's fine. And then I feel really bad. I was like, oh, I kind of want to add some background vocals, and then I like kind of left her hanging for like a few weeks, and then I was like, I'm sorry, let me hear, and then I sent it to her like yesterday, and like yeah. So, yeah.
Oh, no
yeah.
wonder.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited. I'm very excited to hear it. I
Yeah.
love how, like the other day we were like having a faux fight at your channel.
Oh yeah.
And you're like, Peanut-chan or something, but like you're also like
I'm also collabing with Pina. I'm also collabing with Pina, but like I don't know, I like never ended up checking the VOD, but I remember there was like one time when people were like, oh my god, Aoi, you have to watch the Minecraft VOD with Iku and Pina. You're gonna be so mad or whatever, and I like never did, so I don't know, some
I don't even remember. I don't remember what happened. Anyways, Aoi-chanが一番だよ。Aoi-chanが一番だよ。This is why ESC thinks we're so disgusting.
I know. The other day, did I talk? I guess I haven't talked about this on stream. Did you talk about it on stream? Did we talk about it on stream? I don't remember.
On stream.
Oh, I guess I did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I guess I did talk about it. Yeah, ESD being like gross.
Yeah. Anyways, is there anything else you want to plug in before we end stream
Anyway,
today?
and yeah, nothing that I can think of. I think I might be playing Papers, Please again next week because I liked it.
Yeah, I'm so glad you like it. It's one of my favorite games ever.
Yeah.
Georgie is best boy.
Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with it. So
yeah, and yeah, I see you like games like Papers, Please and Valhalla and stuff. Like
yeah.
You're finding your niche in gaming.
Finally, yeah. It's been like a good year plus, and I'm finally like, oh my god, wait, am I a gamer? Like,
You've learned that sandbox games are not your forte.
yeah, for real. I can only play sandbox games when someone is like with me telling me what to do.
The architect.
Yeah.
La. I think I really think you would like Nosha as well.
Oh yeah, I remember. I
my
haven't
big
watched your
suggestion.
VODs for that specifically for the reason that like
you shouldn't spoil yourself. I really think you would like it.
Did you finish it on stream?
I didn't finish on stream. I actually played it a while ago, and I did get very far in it. But I started from the beginning. I really want to go back and play it, but the thing is, like, it's not a very like super well-known game, so it doesn't get like a lot of like. I'm being like super meta, super honest right now, but it doesn't get like very good concurrence. That's why I haven't been playing it. But one of these days I want to just like do an endurance where I just play it for like 10 hours straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it kind of it's not like it's a little different from Papers, Please and Valhalla, where it's not like you make drinks or like you check passports and stuff. There's actually a little bit of thinking involved, but I think you would like it. The characters are all really interesting, and it is like it's like Among Us, but like a visual novel. So there's no action, there's no like action aspect of it. So you have to like think, like, oh, who's the bad person?
Who's sus?
Yeah. I don't know. I think you'll like it.
Yeah, I'll probably check it out. It's for Switch, right? It's Switch and PC?
It recently came out on stream. Or not stream, Steam.
Steam, yeah.
I always
I also get that mixed up.
yeah, I always say stream when I mean to say Steam, and then Steam when I mean to say stream.
Yep. Me reading super chats, I'm always like, thank you for the super donation.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, speaking of super chats, I'm gonna actually go move on to reading donations. But before we do that, I wanted to really quickly plug in. I am releasing a original song that I made with Ikumin. It's been actually, you guys, did you know we started the Ikumin song project in December of last year? Around the time Aoi was recording for her upcoming cover, I guess. But we wrote the song together. We, we had a project where we made instrumentals for it together, and we drew for the video together, and it's done. The premiere link will be up. I'm sorry, I said the premiere link will be up before today's collab, but I was like, I was trying to get the thumbnail just right, so it's not done yet. But hopefully it'll be up before I go to sleep today. Also, as someone uploaded a Gen 1 fan art just now. I haven't looked at it yet, but I saw the notification. Anyways, yeah, so it'll be on Monday, so not tomorrow, but the day after. And yeah, please drop by the after party as well. I have something pretty fun planned for the after party, so I think you guys will like it. But yeah, that is all from me. Thank you, Aoi, so much for coming to Tarot Tangents today. I hope you had your first fortune reading experience was fun.
Yeah, that was really fun.
Yeah, and I'll tell you your personal reading later.
Yeah, I'll be up and around until around like at least like 1. So if you wanna,
alright,
if you wanna talk a little more, I'll be here.
I can read your fortune for you then.
Yay! Okay.
Yeah, and I bought two what was it, lemon doll, so you know I already finished the first one, so
all right.
Oh yeah, wait, that's another thing. Tomorrow, I forgot to mention, tomorrow is a very special karaoke. Would you like to explain why the karaoke for me is so special tomorrow, Aoi?
Yeah, you guys, Iku's doing, it's unarchived, right?
It's unarchived, yes.
Yes, Iku's doing an unarchived karaoke stream tomorrow, and it's very special because all the songs are picked out by moi. And my moi, and yeah, the same thing. I've done the same thing in the past where Iku chose my set list, and it was really fun. And Iku asked if I could choose her set list for tomorrow, and I did. So, I hope you all enjoy my song.
Yeah.
Song choices.
Aoi picked the song list for me tomorrow, so that's what I'll be doing. 明日もイチャイチャするの。明日はおいちゃんはい
まあ夜は映画見れるかもっていうぐらいの
1時からだから I don't know if Aoi will be able to be there, but
I might be practicing. Low-key, oh god, I don't want to. Can I say this? Is this okay? I might be practicing Apex, but I'll keep your stream on in the background.
Apex.
Yeah.
Are you really Aoi?
I know, who am I? Okay. Yeah, there's a reason why I'm practicing Apex, and I don't know. You guys, you'll hear about it soon enough. But yeah. God. Anyway.
Ruh-oh.
Good
luck with that.
But anyway, yeah, I'll be at your stream.
Okay.
Yeah.
じゃあ明日もイチャイチャできるね。
そうだね。
Well, you also have a collab with Peanut in the morning, right?
I do, yeah. So I'll be collabing with Peanut in the morning, playing Apex in the afternoon, and probably sleeping a little bit. Because I'll probably be. I took a really long nap today, so I slept a lot today, and then I also took a nap, so I'll probably be like tired tomorrow.
Just Aoi things. Okay, thank you, Aoi, for coming to today's collab. Arigato. Okay, everyone say, I'm gonna be reading donations for the rest of the stream now, so please, everyone say bye-bye to Aoi-chan.
Bye-bye, Iku. Thank you for having me. Otsu Aoi Iku.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Love you too. Mwah.
Okay. Thank you guys so much for coming to the tarot reading collab today. Otsunagi, yes, Otsunagi. Thank you, Aoi-chan, for being my wife. I didn't know what I was going with that. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna be reading donations. Did you read the card? I did not. I promise you that I did not read the cards. You know, it's funny. I actually practiced the spread before I read our couple's spread because it was my first time using the spread. Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me too. Thanks for calling. Arigato. Because it was the first time doing the spread, I actually practiced on another couple that I know, and their reading was disastrous. so I was like, oh god, what if Aoi and I's spread was also bad, but it turned out really wholesome, so I was really happy. Bye bye, Ai-chan. Maybe I'll talk to you later. Arigato. Thank you for coming. Surprised you didn't use Star Spinner card to show. I think I will only do the Star Spinner card if the card design has like a lot of big significance to it. Because I'm not like completely sure if I'm allowed to show the designs on stream, because technically like you would have to like pay to see all the cards and stuff. So that's why I try to use the more generic tarot cards on stream. Anyway, that being said, Otsudai no Nagi is Otsudai no Nagi. That means that I'm going to read donations. Thank you guys so much for the donation. Arigato. Right. I mean, there's only one, so I should go very quickly. Hold up. It is. Other mention PFPS. What's PFPS? Hmm? Oh, thank you for the donation. Arigato. Wait, what's PFPS? Oh, profile pictures. I see. Thank you. I don't know why it keeps coming back, which is weird because I like literally cropped them in OBS. Thank you. They keep coming back. I swear it's like haunting me. Okay. Alright, thank you, Molly, for the donation. Arigato. Shrooms for the guys. Thank you for the shrooms. I'm sorry, like I don't like respond to them anymore. I've gotten quite used to them. Just a part of the profile pics are now visible on screen. I see. If you remove them on CSS, I don't want to though, because that means when we don't have to worry about them anymore, I have to add it back. It's so much easier to crop it out. I don't know. The CSS is too annoying to edit. Let me see. Why is it not letting me show you everything? Are it? Oh, whoops. I locked it. There you go. Okay. Thank you, Reinana, for the donation. Arigato. For the very nice donation. Arigato. A nice couple spread reading today. You may know Aoi, but maybe this reading can reveal some more stuff you didn't think of. I definitely learned a little bit about how you two have help and benefit for each other. I hope you have a good night. Otsuhuri, love you. Thank you so much. Arigato, Reinana. That's true. I mean, I always knew that we were very like. I feel like this might sound weird, but we have a very functional relationship, which I think is really nice for me because it's kind of new to me. Like I've never really had a friend who, I don't know, it's like Aoi, spending time with Aoi feels like a natural part of my routine. Which is really sweet to think about because I feel like previous friends, I don't want to say like my friends in the past were worse or like not as good. Obviously, I have a special bond with each person, each of my close friends. But yeah, I feel like with Aoi, she covers all the bases that I need out of someone. And previously with my other friends, I feel like one friend had the emotional aspect and the other friend had the fun, like going out kind of aspect, but like not one person had everything. Not if that makes any sense. So yeah, I feel like it's like Aoi is the all-in-one skin lotion. Like I don't have to take steps. I can just put on Aoi on my face and I'm ready to go. Anyways, I'm gonna stop talking. It got weirder and weirder. Anyways, thank you, Molly, for the very generous donation. Arigato. Aoi's the whole damn package. Yep, I would say that. Love the Aoi Iku Tarot podcast today. Totally not rigged at all, but like the card pulls, fate is very generous to you too. It was fun. Hope you and Aoi get a good rest and see you tomorrow. Love you more. Thank you so much, Wally. Thank you so much for the donation. Arigato. Alrighty, I'm going to wrap up. I still need to work on the thumbnail for the Ikumin song. The premiere link, I'll do my best to get it out before I go to sleep today. Sounds about right. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's how I feel about when I hang out with Aoi and Meno. But yes. Okay. Hold on. Let me make sure I didn't forget to switch out the schedule. Can you check Streamlabs after closing it, He-Man? Sure. Doop. Wait, I didn't close it. Doop. There you go. Is that good? Okay, thank you guys again. Remember to check out Pina and Aoi's Duet. Oh wait, I forgot to ask whose channel it was on. Was it Aoi or Pina's? I'm not sure. Wait, hold on. I'm reading some. Pina's, okay, it's on Pina's channel, you guys. Make sure to check out Pina and Aoi's Duet. Tomorrow. Wait, what time is it, Aoi? Is it 10 a.m.? 11 a.m.? 10? 9? It's in the morning for JST, right? 10 a.m. JST, which I believe is 6 p.m. PDT, right? So be sure to check it out on Pina's channel. And I think they're doing the Nagi and tea afterwards. So please go say hello. And tomorrow I'm also doing a karaoke stream. It's a very special set list because Aoi thought of it for me. So I'm really excited. I need to practice some songs actually. So that's what I'm going to be doing in the morning. And yeah. I'm also doing the Ikumin song release. The premiere link will be up tonight, hopefully. So yeah, lots of exciting things still for the rest of the week. But please have a good rest of your evening or afternoon. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Just got all in one Aoi. Hold on, can I read this message really quick? Thank you. Thank you, Wally, for the secret message. Arigato. Thank you, Renana, for the secret message as well. And oh, I see. I'll think about it, Renana. I feel like I'll think about it. Yoisho. Oh, Nato-chan. Nato-chan, so 今ちょうど終わるところ I was just about to end. I hope I made sense. I think I understood what you meant. I'll think about it though, because I'm not sure. Yeah, I'll think about it. Okay. Alright, but thank you for the idea, arigato, and thank you for the secret messages. Okay, thank you guys so much again for all the comments, all the donations, all the love and support, and a big thank you to top donators Reinyanya, arigato! And a big thank you to top donator Wally, thank you so much, arigato! And thank you, Ollie, for being such a lovely collaborator today. And thank you, Nato-chan, for coming. Nato-chan, 来てくれてありがとう. Also, you guys, check out Mei-chan's cover. She covered Floss. I think, yeah, I haven't listened to it yet, but I'm excited for it. And she released some birthday goods, which I'm gonna buy. So please go check her out as well. Alright, see you guys tomorrow for the karaoke stream. Be sure to check out Peanut and Ali's collab as well. Please have a good rest of your day. Arigato. Her birthday was nice. Yeah, her cover is amazing. I need to listen to it still. But yeah, please go check it out. Alright, bye bye. おつふに I love you guys more. じゃあねー。バイバイ。Have a good rest of your day. バイバイ。まあ、あとでねー。じゃあ、おつふり、なとちゃんも来てくれてありがとう。I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye. I hope, hopefully the Ikumin song will be up soon. Bye bye. おつふり。Love you guys more. おやすみなさーい。